Yes, sir. We are back. New video. Welcome everybody. Thank you for checking out the channel and checking out this video. Rubus_3. It's your first time stopping by, of course. Hit the like, subscribe, all of that jazz. You know what to do here. And if you checked me out before, thank you. Thank you for your support. So what we're going to talk about here, purpose of this video. One thing about my car is I do have a lot of mods already done to it so far. So I don't have a lot of how-to and a lot of install videos. I like doing installs and things like that if I am able to do it, but I already got a lot of mods done to the car. So this is a mod that I have on my car that I do get a lot of questions about, so I figured I'd make a video on to help you decide if this is something you want to do to your car. What we're going to talk about today is my quad exhaust tips that I have on my car. So I'm gonna go through let you know what I had to do to get these on here, some things you may want to consider and all of that stuff. So the location, yeah, I'm not in my normal location at the moment. I am currently socially isolated is the correct term, because I don't want the corona COVID-19, however you want to say it. So if you follow my Instagram, you know this is a location I like to take a lot of pictures at. So check out my Instagram. Link to that is below. You can see the sign back there, the Standard Hardware sign. This is a famous place in the county I'm in, or city I'm in. So if you are from the area, you know exactly where I am. So let's get into the video. Let's talk about my quad exhaust tips. All right, so let's go into my quad exhaust tips. So my quad exhaust tips, the ones that I have for my car, they are the 4-inch exhaust tips. They are relatively, I won't say they're too big, but they do fit right in the little hole here perfectly, which is good for me because I wanted to fill that up when I got these. I got these from Amazon. They were no more than $80. I think they were like $70. So I'll put the link to those below. The thing about them, they're currently unavailable. So if you're looking to get these from the link that I'm going to show, you won't be able to, but that would give you an idea of what to look for so you can get the right ones to fit your car. Now these tips, they say they do fit a Challenger, which they do. They fit just fine. They will require some modification to get these to fit in. And I'm gonna try to get up in here and show you. Let me get under the car a little bit. So here we go. So if you look at my car, you notice I do not have resonators on my car. So they did have, my resonators are already removed. There's no leaks or anything. Everything's good up here. So my resonators were already removed when I got these installed. So I didn't have that issue with this. But if you are planning on keeping your resonators, these tips may not work for you because of the size of the tips. Your normal factory tips do not go back that far, but these are relatively big because they go from here. So it go from about here all the way up to here. So they're relatively big. So if you are looking to keep your factory exhaust intact, these may not work. The pro of these tips, they are relatively cheap. The cons, they're not a direct fit for your factory exhaust. So if you do put them on your factory exhaust, one thing you may run into is the tips will stick out too far, and I did not want that to happen. So my tips do not stick out far. They are staggered, so you can, if you look up from the top part, that they do follow the bumper line here, but they don't stick out far at all. Also, if you have a full catback exhaust system, these probably won't work either because with the catback exhaust, they usually have a resonator at the rear of the car that you will have to account for, which these would not fit for them. There are some other options for quad tips if you're not looking to modify your current exhaust to make these fit. You can get the Mopar brand quad exhaust tips. Downside of those, and this may or may not be a downside to anyone, but they are more expensive. They're like $260, $270 for them. So if you want to put that amount into some exhaust tips to keep the factory exhaust intact, understand that, but just to be aware that is something that you would be paying more for the tips to make that happen. So another myth with having quad exhaust tips, some people think that these will change the sound of your car drastically. That I would say yes and no, and I will explain how. So to a certain extent it will, and because I'm now keep in mind I'm not like a sound professor or anything like that, whatever that fancy name for that term is, but your regular exhaust tips, they kind of just open up. With these, you know, the sound comes out of one singular thing and then kind of splits off into two, so it probably echoes a different way compared to the factory exhaust tips. So it may change the sound slightly, but it will not change it to the point where you would notice it. It's a very slight change, and the only way you can kind of notice it, if your car's already loud, then you may notice it, but honestly it's not even big enough to notice that most people will notice. So do not put quad exhaust thinking that you're going to change the sound of your car dramatically. It's not worth it in that case. All right, so that's what it took to get mine installed, and some other things to you may want to think about or consider putting these on. I know for the chargers, these may more than likely won't work, just because I think the bumpers are kind of like a different shape and all that, so and that opening is different, so you may want to look out for that. But that is all for today's video. Really short video. Just wanted to get to the point, let you guys know kind of about my quad exhaust tips and what it takes. Yeah, sorry about that. So this parking garage is kind of by a main road, and it echoes everything. But very quick video. Just want to let everyone know, give you guys some information as to one of the mods I have on my car, and give you some ideas if you want to do it yourself. As always, if you do got any questions or anything, feel free to DM me on Instagram or drop a comment below. God dang it, loud ass cars. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or drop a comment below on this video, and I'll be happy to answer any questions I got that I didn't cover in this. As always, man, stay safe out there, man, because this virus is no joke. I know a lot of people feel like people are overreacting about it. I think people are overreacting as far as the toilet paper is concerned. That's a whole nother video that's not on this channel, but that's overreaction with the toilet paper. But as far as just being safe out there, make sure you take it seriously. You may not think it's going to impact you, but you want to make sure you keep everyone else safe. So be mindful of that. Stay safe out there. As always, your first time checking it out, drop a comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have more content coming to you. I wanted to drop a video with going to a car meet, but that got canceled. A lot of events are getting canceled here in North Carolina. So short video, that's all I got. Like I said, if you got any questions, drop them below. We're out of here.